I forgot to mention this in the video, so we are doing it like this instead. Just a quick disclaimer. I have a link that will give you access, or an invite link that will give you the ability to access and test out Sublime. That isn't an affiliate link. However, I got gifted premium, lifetime premium on this application, and it was emphasized several times that there are no strings attached. I don't need to actually review this application or make videos about it. I don't need to do anything, like no strings attached at all. But in that same video, the canvas feature was mentioned, and I thought that it was worth making a video about. So if we had dropped both the invite and the lifetime premium and just talked about the canvas, I would probably have made the video anyways, because Sublime videos tend to do well on my channel, and that is the things that matters the most to me. But I got gifted the lifetime premium of this application as a thank you for covering Sublime last year. And this is what kind of happens when you cover applications that almost no one else covers. But I just wanted to make that clear before you jump into the video. Hello and welcome to another YouTube video here on this channel. Today we are diving into Sublime, which is an application I've had on my watch list for this year. I think I did a blog post on that. But in today's video, we are going to talk about one new feature they've added, which is Sublime Canvas. But before we do that, we will talk a little bit about what this application is, because I'm not sure that everyone knows what Sublime is. So we will start off with a quick introduction to Sublime, then we will dive into the Canvas feature, which basically is whiteboarding inside of this application. Sublime wants to be a little bit of a different second brain. I have gone ahead and I've connected my Kindle, and everything inside of my workspace is private. But here I have a couple of pinned collections. I can drag these, I think. But you can add different collections here. And the way I've been testing out this application is that I've added collections for things I want to write or things I want to make videos about. And I've given them a name. Let's say this one is AI is destroying our thinking. I recently did a video on mem, and if I were to use this for that video, it would be something like mem isn't good enough yet, or something like that. It needs to be an eye-catching name, and I will put it inside of here, and I will then add things into that collection. I haven't been using it heavily, but I am thinking about giving this a real try, because they've now added a new feature. But you can see how the Kindle highlights work here. This is my private ones, but I can actually press this, which is the author, and I can see what everyone else have written about this author. So for example, this is from 101 essays that will change the way you think. This is something I am actually planning to read. We have some highlights from that, so you can see what else has been saved into Sublime. I can also turn on smart search if I wanted to, but if I now go back a couple of times, I can also just press the mountain is you, and I will get all of the highlights from the mountain is you. I can press related, and I can get all of the related things that people have saved into here. So let's say I really like this book and I want to find books that may be similar. I could actually jump into here. That is actually a great way of finding new books, which I haven't thought about yet. So that is probably something I'm going to do. That is basically how the application works. If you want a more in-depth video or even a tutorial on Sublime, please do leave a link down below, and I will leave a comment down below, and I will try to make that video as soon as possible. I have been filming the whole day, so I am a little tired, so please be a little patient with me. But let's go ahead and check out the canvas. So you get this welcome to canvas right here, and this is a new feature. So it might be a little buggy or might not work exactly the way you want it to, but I think it has gotten a lot better from when it first was released. This is made with TL Draw. I think ClickUp and Craft also uses the same for their whiteboards. Let's actually check that quite quick. Uh, they do, Autodesk, ClickUp, and Craft. So uh, if you're familiar with craft whiteboards, which I am, this actually looks really similar, but it is a little different. So here I have all of my different notes. You could actually use your collections here. I don't have any like major collections. If we go back to Sublime, like I only have these two, but you could add your collections. So I could create a new canvas either by name or start with a collection I already have. So let's say you've gathered a lot of notes. I've gathered a lot of notes on AI destroying our thinking, and now I want to sit down and I want to write an essay about it. Then I would just use my collection. But basically, another thing you can do here, if you would like to just use the whiteboards, you can actually drag things on top of here from your highlights. So I have a lot of highlights from The Mountain Is You. I think most of my highlights is from The Mountain Is You, but I have read a couple more books. So let's try to search for them. Art and let's do enter. Nicholas Cole, The Art and Business of Writing Online. Let's just drag a couple of these, and I can choose to either search with my own library or I can actually search throughout all of Sublime. So here you can see all of Sublime, and I can actually drag things into here. But apart from that, let's just remove this welcome. I've already watched that video. Let's drag these over here. You have the basic abilities to do whiteboarding inside of here. So I can add text, for example, here. I want to write intro, maybe some thoughts, so I could start writing a little bit here. I could use my pencil to draw rings. This doesn't work because, or it works, but the issue with this is that when I now drag this, my drawing won't go together with it. But you can actually add frames here as well. So let's say this was my intro. So basic whiteboarding abilities is what you get from this application. So let's just do test. I can actually add images here as well. Let's just add this one right here. I just finished this video, so I can resize images. It is a really good whiteboarding experience. I can also choose different shapes here. So like this. There are a bunch of things you can do with the whiteboard. I won't try to mansplain whiteboards on this video. So basically, it is just a whiteboarding experience with different arrows. You can connect different things together. I would recommend using arrows instead of drawing like this for the exact same reason I talked about in one of my previous videos, like or not previous videos, but previous points. You can drag these around. You can't do that with the drawing ability here. You can actually drag things and the arrow will follow. Um, but this is basically just a really good whiteboarding experience. That is what Sublime is offering with this. And I think it's really cool to be able to turn your collections into whiteboards. And the point of Sublime is that they want to help you write better. I think, or help you create better. I think this is actually a really good new feature. So I am really liking this, and I am a little biased because I'm always really into whiteboarding abilities. But I think having whiteboards inside of here is a really cool feature. There is like this application doesn't thrive when it comes to things like privacy. The whole idea here is that you should be able to build on top of other people's ideas and share your own. So it won't be for everyone, but I think I'm a fan of the overall application. I think there even might be a use case for my Twitter X Blue Sky Threads profile to use something like this to be able to actually post more regularly on there. But there are a lot of things you can do with an application like this. As of right now, I think it's more tailored towards people who write a lot. I think that is the main use case. But honestly, I think this at least deserves a look at. I have it is still in early access, but I have a link down below which you can use to access the application and try it out for yourself. It is not an affiliate link, but it is a way that you can actually access and try out the application. If you have any questions, again, leave them down below and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.